Hi guys, welcome back. Let's see what business analysis is, because before we start our journey and we learn business analysis and then Scrum and so on, so many things, we need to have a basic understanding of what this term business analysis means. In this lecture, we are going to talk about the fundamental definition of business analysis. We will refer to IIBA for definition because they are one of the pillars of business analysis. As per Babu Guide, it is the practice of enabling change in organization. And I will explain it in a bit. But I just want to add that though I'm coming from technology background, what I'm going to talk about in terms of business analysis, this definition, this explanation is valid for most of the sectors, most of the companies across geographies or their size. So this is pretty much standard, and the concept itself is relevant to all the industries. So no matter what industry you are in, whether it could be bank, insurance, real estate, anything, in order to make a business decision, you need to perform few activities to arrive at that decision. So whether you are let's say working for a real estate company, now you need to come up with a new project. So you will do some research, you will perform certain activities, and all of those things are essentially business analysis. So business analysis is not just one activity, it's a set of activities. It's a domain in itself. You'll have to do many things under business analysis to help your organization in achieving its goal. And when I say goal, it's business goals. So we are talking about business objectives, but in a nutshell, you can say we always do business analysis even when we are working in our personal space. Because even in personal space, we are doing some research, we are doing some activities, and based on certain information or the output of those activities, we make decisions. So whenever you need to make some change, you need to do some kind of research, perform certain activities, and those activities are business analysis. So it's all about achieving a particular business objective and preparing yourself to achieve that. So in a nutshell, under business analysis, you identify the problems, gaps in your current process, loopholes, or any inefficiencies. And that's why I will start with the very basic project or case study for now. And then later, of course, we will talk about advanced case studies. But just to keep things very simple so that everybody can understand, irrespective of their background. Some of you may not have any background in business analysis, and some of you may have some. So that's why for now I'm going to keep it very simple. And then as we go ahead during Scrum, we will have a digital project case study. Then later on, we will have a case study which will be based on the WhatsApp payment feature, which is really latest feature based on UPI. So we will start slow in this course, and then we will shift gears and accelerate. All right. So as I was saying, it's all about finding the gaps and then proposing the solution. So you're not only identifying the gaps, but as a business analyst, you also need to propose the solution. So let's say a company is experiencing some kind of fall in their customers. If you're working for a website or an app like Facebook, WhatsApp, any other app or website you can think of, let's say they are experiencing a fall in their daily active users. Now, as a business analyst, you may have to do some research, find out what is the problem, what are the gaps, inefficiencies, and then propose a solution how that organization can achieve their objective by eliminating those inefficiencies or gaps. Let's take the example of you enrolling in this course. Now, this is a classic case of business analysis, and let me explain it to you. So let's go here. You enrolled in this course because you need to learn business analysis. Now, we can also say that you want to learn business analysis, but there is a difference in need and want. So need is something which we are compelled to do or we need in order to survive. And want is something which is more like, you can say, leisure or passion or a hobby. So for now, let's take it as a need. Growing up, you hardly had any information about the field. It's just that at this stage of your career, you probably understand that this is probably one of the better career options for you. And if you're thinking so, let me tell you, you're not wrong. Business analysts are really in great demand, cutting across companies, geographies, banks, insurance, technology companies. Everybody need business analysts. So whether you are talking about Google, Facebook, or McKinsey, Deloitte, Ernest and Young, Bank of America, ICICI Bank, any domain, any country, everybody need business analyst. So in that sense, that particular part, that particular need is valid. But we need to understand it. What is the objective of that need? So when we say need, you are essentially looking to bridge a gap. So this is your current state where probably you are a junior BA or somebody who wants to become a BA. So you can say non BA. And your future state is BA. So this need is essentially there because of this gap. Now, this is a professional matter, but this is also closely linked to your personal life. So, here, this need is, we can say, it's there because you are looking for a better life. Pardon my handwriting. So, this is your ultimate objective. And in order to have this one here, you need to be this. And your current state is this. So now the entire process, the entire activity of how you have identified this need here and then what you do to fulfill it is essentially business analysis. Because let's say if you're a junior BA, you don't need to enroll in any course if you are already comfortable with the concepts and you know everything. And practically, I don't think we ever reach a stage in our professional life where we can say that. But hypothetically, you are here because you need to learn something. And if you're a non BA, clearly you need to learn it. You need to understand the domain. So, based on your initial analysis, you have identified this gap. Now, so you have, we can say, gap or inefficiency. Okay. So, as I said earlier, you are essentially looking to bridge this part. So, as part of your analysis, you identified the solution also. Solution is that you need to enroll in some course or training. So, the first activity was this gap here. So, this is so as a BA, no matter where you are, what you do, your first activity will always be to find out the gaps. And in order to do that, you need to start from your current state. So, first find out your current state, then the future desired state, gap between them, and the solution which can help us in bridging that gap. But at this stage, you don't know which course. You know that you need to enroll in some business analysis or a Scrum course. You need to learn Jira or get hands on with some tool, but you don't know which one because when you go out in the market, you'll find tons of courses and trainings, right? So, as part of solution, you have so many options. So, you also need to identify what exactly you are looking for that in solution. So those features, those elements which should be there in that course, and these are your requirements. So requirement is going to influence your solution. But this is not it. it's not that you have identified that these are the requirements, this should be there in that course, and I'm going to get some course. You need to pinpoint which particular course. So let's say before enrolling in this course, you might have done some research on Google, Wikipedia, or a lot of blogs or websites which talks about business analysis. So you will go through curriculum of multiple courses. You will go through the profile of the trainers, and based on, let's say, cost, curriculum, and trainer, you will shortlist few courses, and out of those courses you will eventually enroll in one specific course. So here, let's say, cost, curriculum, and trainer. All right, so we will continue with this in the next lecture. Thank you.